Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. How are you doing? This is our video for the last hour of the day. It's only going to be about a 15, maybe 20-minute video. It is 3:21 right now, East Coast time. It's August 21, 2025. It's a Thursday. I want to thank everybody for listening to this video. Absolutely appreciate it. So, tomorrow's a big day. You know, we've got Mr. Powell out there going to tell us, are we going to get a rate cut? Are we not going to get a rate cut? When are we going to get a rate cut? And then we have to wonder, well, what is the market going to do with that information? And that's a good one. I wish I had a crystal ball to tell us that. But for now, let's take a look at the chart. By my call here, what I've done is pretty much, I wouldn't say I've sat on the sidelines, but I've been pretty quiet about trading, not doing too much, because the market's just not acting in my favor, in my opinion. But some things are not bad, not bad. Price came down yesterday and landed right on our 50% support line. And we're just taking the low, what is this, the August 1st, and then the high up here, August 15th. And there's 50% right there. We came down and nailed it, just bingo. Put in a nice hammer candle, nice wick here. And then today we're putting in a little bit of a doji right in here. That's not enough for me to be a buyer. I want to see some bullishness in here. Maybe tomorrow that'll happen, you know, on some Fed news. If it doesn't happen on the Fed news, and the market actually starts to go further, if we break through that 50% mark, I'm going to be looking pretty much for that 50-period moving average is to be the next target, my next target to the downside. We might look at shorting the SPY or maybe buying some inverse ETFs, something like that. If we take a look at the Qs here, we came down a bit further. We've noticed that we're right there at our 50% mark, and we haven't been able to get through it yet. And that's concerning to me. On the other hand, again, if there's some good Fed news out there, if the market likes it, that could just pop us right back up. I'm going to get rid of that line. Don't know why it's there. That could pop us right back up. If the market doesn't like it, I'm going to watch for that 50-period moving average to be maybe even pierced. And if that happens, we could end up with what we call a blue ice failure, and that could sink us to the downside more. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait till the Fed news gets out there, and then we're going to see how the market reacts to it, and then we'll trade based on that. Here's a couple of things, and then I have a couple of charts we'll take a look at. Here's a couple of things I like to see before I trade, and we're going to go to the long side first, but it's, you know, just the opposite for the bearish. I want to see those dots right there, those red dots. I want to see those dots green. That shows me that the market, the SPY, well, in this case, I've got the Qs up. That means the Qs are working. And if you look back here, let's see, yellow, there we go. See how we're green? See how that works? And we just had one down day. See how it turned red right there? And then see how we're back up. So this is our trend indicator right here. I love it. If anyone has any questions on it or anything, absolutely ask me. In fact, this is a YouTube video, so if you ask in the YouTube, I'll explain it a little more. Yeah, but just ask me questions on it. Love to answer. See how it's red over here? That means it's not bullish. Pretty simple. And there it turns bullish. Well, VXX, this is the VIX. I'm going to put it up here because on the daily, it's still very much bearish, very much in a downhill. But we've kind of lifted up on the hourly chart, and I watch this on the hourly chart all the time. Here's our T2123. This is from TC2000. I love this indicator. Outside of candlesticks or moving averages, this is the only real indicator that I use right here. And that remains bullish. But the problem is I want all of these to be working for me. I want this to be bullish. I want this to be bearish, the VIX, bearish. This is what I want. And then I want T2123 to look just like this. Now we've got ourselves a nice bullish, what I call the back end, and that's where the the back end of the market, where this indicator is saying bullish, the chart is saying bullish based on the red and green dots, and the VIX is saying bullish because it's actually down. Now, if you're looking for bearish, what would you want? We'd want red dots here, we would want red dots over here, and we would want green dots over here. So right now it's too mixed. Very tough to make a decision there. Very tough. Here's a couple charts that I'm looking at seriously. CNC. I was in this. We were in it, and then we closed it out. It hit one of our targets, and it's pulled back. So I'm looking to buy this again. I'll share this. I'll keep everybody up to date on it. So make sure you check out those YouTube videos on it. But we'll keep you up to date on this. I'm looking to buy it. I just need. I need there to be a little more. Well, if it wasn't for the Fed stuff tomorrow, I might buy this. Nibble on it today maybe. The market is not set up right for me, so I wouldn't buy a lot if I did. But either way, I wouldn't worry about if it pops up. I don't mind buying it. I still have what I think are very good targets, and the targets are. Let's see, move this right here. First target is in the 13% neighborhood. Then you get up into that 50 period moving average. That's 20, 25%. And then up here at our 50% target, that's 40% on that. So I'm loving the chart. I'm loving the trade we had, and I'm looking to get back in it for another trade. Another one that I'm looking at is Sophie. I'm thinking about Sophie. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Great candle yesterday. Nice legs on it here yesterday. Today we're up over the T-line. One of the things that I'm going to maybe not require for an entry, but it's certainly going to have to break through that 50% level pretty darn quick. And then we'll look at those targets above, just above 25, then just above 26 up here. We'll look at those. So anyway, hey, thanks everybody. Look, if you're not doing anything Tuesday, the 26th, we have an open house boot camp going on all day long. We're having two specific chart setups we're going to be looking at. One is the rounded bottom breakout, and the other is going to be the pinball setup. And you can, we post it out there on Facebook and Facebook and X and all that. You can check out the times, but more importantly, get registered. If you're watching this through YouTube, which I think you will be, then look down in that description and check out the link for registration, okay? And I'd love to see you in the trading room. Remember, in the description, when if you want to comment, we love comments. Leave me a comment. I'll answer your comment, give you a thumbs up at the bare minimum. And you guys all have a great day, okay? Have a good day trading tomorrow. We'll see you later. Thanks.